And I've seen a few people have been saying it. It's a bit of a late season for the cucurbits, or the squash type side of cucurbits. And I'm finding that as well. Oh, you know, these would be normally being harvested by now, but and even more so. Where are we now? Let's go down to my marrows. Pumpkins this end, like I showed you last time, growing well. Loads of flowers. There was a bee in there just now. Oh, there's one in there now, look. Come on guys, do your business. Good shot, huh? Two of them. Yeah, so sidetracked. Now, I've got a smell to show you as well. 2 seconds. Yeah, the marrows, look at this. A week ago, nothing. And now, we're almost down to thinning out to the biggest two. And they are normally ready for the show, which was, 8 days ago now. So, just goes to show you that you can't rely on timing with gardening. It's all down to the weather, etc. See, that one was growing last week, but that hasn't got much bigger, that one. But let me show you this. Keep walking on something, what is it? Oh, it's a twig. Right, now these are the two beds. One there, and one there. And this bed, I just left as normal. Usual amount of compost and stuff like that. And this bed, do you remember I put all the dead broad beans in there? And loads of old, almost like a runner bean trench, you know, just chucked all the old foliage in of all different things. And it's massive, they're huge. And so pumpkin's huge, marrow's huge. Alright, that one's quite big as well. But I'm thinking that's a better looking plant over there. And this pumpkin, well, it's only just taken off, really. Yeah, so funny year for squashes. Make a note of this one yet again. So yeah, so that's the exception to the rule, is the courgettes. They've been fruiting like mad. So I'll pick a couple of those just to keep them going. I sowed this green manure, mustard calianti, last video, and look, it's up already. So I can zoom in a bit on it. Yeah, so it looks like we've got my scatterings roughly right on that one. No need to be re-watering that one, I don't think, just yet, because it's a drizzly old day yet again. Right. Do you remember I said on the last sort of walk around video that I'd pick off the smaller tromboncinos if I needed to, but I don't need to because they haven't been pollinated, look, so the two big ones are still growing. So that should be okay then, and the ones the other side, well, they're growing as well, so brilliant. Plenty of squashes this year, I think, tromboncino. I use some as summer squash, and I might save one over winter because it's a very versatile squash, the tromboncino. I think it's probably the only one you can use as a summer or winter. Right, I'm here to pick some corn, so stop waffling. Okay now, so this corn looks ready. Silks have gone brown and very dry, and you can see where I pulled it back before to test the kernels, if they're milky. I'll just put your thumbnail in. Yeah, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. So what you do with these, I'll zoom out just a little bit, I think. Yeah, so what you do to harvest the corn is just hold the stalk and then push down. There we are. We'll have a look at that one in a minute. And you want to harvest these and eat them as, well, not as quick as you can, but eat them as soon as possible, because the longer you leave them, the more the sugar turns to starch. Okay, can't remember if these are early bird or what's the other one I grew? Soleil, was it? I can't remember now. Anyway, let's have a quick look, see what it's like. Eh? So. Oh, well wrapped. Could be deceiving. So much leaf. Oh, I don't know. Getting there slowly. Here we go. Well, I'll take that any day of the week. Let's get rid of the silks. Yeah, obviously few not pollinated at the end, but that'll do for me. Let's go in the compost. There we are. And a couple of courgettes. A tomato. That's number 13. I'm not sure what that one is. Don't think I've tested that one yet. Tell you what, I'm going to put those on the bed rather than on the compost. Phew. Okay then guys, time to rinse off these fermenting tomato seeds. And that one there, Santiam Sunrise, has got a nice growth on the top of the liquid. I think I'll do that one second. So what I'm going to do is pour them through a sieve, get them all drained off, rinse them, and then refloat them and find any floating seeds, and then we'll bin those. Need a hose. I'm going to put this on minimum actually, because it's going to go everywhere in it. That's it. Okay. And push the pulp through the sieve a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what, I reckon that'll do. Let's scoop these up. And what I'm going to do then, I'm going to rinse this back to front just to wash any lurking seeds off. Bit of water in there. Looks a bit cleaner than that. Give them a good shake up. I'm going to leave them for a couple of minutes and do these. I'm not looking forward to the smell of this one. Ooh. It smells like a pint of beer that's been left on a bar overnight. Well, I suppose that's what it is, isn't it? Fermenting yeast, isn't it? That's it, look, it's gone cloudy, so I've got a lot more of that sludge off them. There's no floaters in there. So that Tim's Taste of Paradise, they are all viable, I'd say. So what I'm doing now then, I'm just going to go and clean this lot up, back to you in a second. So I'll do the Tim's Taste of Paradise first. What I'm going to do, pour those through the sieve again. A few on the outside, but I think that's from where I squeezed them in there. Just going to put them on a couple of layers of kitchen tissue, and these will then go on top of my aquarium, because the aquarium is 26 Celsius, and well, the lights are obviously a bit warmer, so it just dries up a bit quicker. Don't want to dry too fast, don't want to dry too slow. Too slow and they'll start growing. There we are, that's all I'm going to do. Just move these around a bit so they're almost not touching. I'll just leave it for a... They're going to dry so quick it doesn't really matter that much. And I'm going to put on there TTOP. I'm going to put it on the paper as well, which I probably should have done first. There we are, that'll do. So I'll do the same with these Santiam Sunrise and then get on with processing a few more, which is, one of these is, oh, I can tell by the colour, yeah, Black Beauty. Oh, that's the label from the taste test. Alright guys, let's now get a load of these tomatoes off. A lot of people have been reporting that their small tomatoes, foliage is dying back. Well, that's certainly true with this one and the one out the front as well. So I'm just taking these off because they are quite loose, if that's the word, and they're dropping off in the breeze. And apart from losing tomatoes, I'm walking cherry tomatoes through the house, if you know what I mean. So funny that, I mean, it's not the compost is not soaking, but you know, the compost is wet enough. It's just that it's died. See, that one there just fell off like that, look. Weird, isn't it? So I'll just do this, and if the drizzle holds off long enough, I'll do the second one, but I don't want to lose them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tip these out at some point. Tip the compost out, and just look at it. It looks okay from the top. I'm just wondering if there's something going on in the compost. I don't think so, but... But again, this tumbler, it's been producing and producing and producing. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give too much away on my top 10 of tomatoes, but this is up there. This is up there with the top of them. It is a good tasting tomato, as well as very, very prolific. I think this must be about, I don't know. No, I can't even begin to guess how many I've had off here. I used to weigh them all, but it took so blooming long, you know. And then I'd forget once or twice, and it'd be pretty meaningless, you know. So, you know, that didn't take too long, did it? Not really. There was a couple of green ones left, but I'm not worried about them. I lost about 20 off this one, carrying it through the house. No idea why these have gone over like this. Every year there's something different, isn't there? But again, look at this. You may have see it or not. I mean, they've fallen off in here, look. Loads at the top. And the compost feels lovely. Oh, weird, so weird. Oh, I can't grumble with that lot. And like I said, I've had loads. I mean, I've had that much before as well, so. All right, guys, I'm at the allotment. I want to get some yellow rattle sown in this, what was the wild area. Now I've trimmed the grass, I've cut the grass right down, and I've sort of scarified it a bit, roughed it all up. And I'm just going to scatter these seeds over and do it again. Yeah. This stuff's supposed to live, well, it's, what do you call it, parasitic on grass. So I want to see if it works, because this was a very grassy area. It was a wild garden, wildlife area really, but oh, many seeds in there, do you? Right. That'll do for that area, I think. Hang on, a few more down there. Yeah, I'm just going to rough them in. And because it's been raining, it's going to rain again. So half of these will end up under the soil, some won't. A bit like nature really, isn't it? And I want to see if it works, because I've heard a lot about it and never tried it. So I've got to do the same over here. And apologies for the headless dig well, guys, but I tell you what, I cannot see the screen from where I'm standing, and the sun's so bright it reflects anyway, so whatever. And I think half of you are probably saying, whoa, great, we can't see his head. Get a lot of seeds. Perhaps you don't need a lot. I'm going to save a few for over there as well. Or no, I'll leave over there, and that can be a control, can't it? See if it works or not next year. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Right, again, I'm just going to sort of rough them in a bit. Okay, I want to tip out my first bucket of single seed potato challenge spuds. I'm doing them one at a time this year. Well, I'm going to try to. In the past, I've done them all together. I've ended up with Lord knows how many kilograms of potatoes all at once. And because all the foliage has gone on all of these, I'm not worried about blight. So I'm just going to take them as I need them. Let's hope my strategy works for me and for the trial, the contest. So I'll tell you what, speaking of blight, I just had a Syngenica? Yeah, email. I'm not subscribed to their, it's not called Blight Watch anymore, it's called something else. Anyway, subscribe to that and you get an email every couple of days. And for 5 days solid coming, we've got a blight warning. And blight, as you know, is over 90% humidity, over 10 Celsius, constant for, I think it's 6 or 8 hours or something like that. And I tell you what, you can feel it today. It is so muggy. So I'm going to spray some JBA blight guard on my tomatoes in a minute before I go home. So I don't know if it works. Well, I haven't got blight, so but is it the blight guard or is it we know? So let's see what we got. Try not to get it in the water again. Now with these, I marked some of these up with what compost I'll use, and this is happy compost. So let's have a. And I don't think it's very happy at all. Oh, well, there we are. Some big ones, I'll tell you that. I'll try not to. And that's it, guys. 3 spuds. Yeah. I'll tell you, it's not bad compost. It feels like good compost, you know? Yeah, it smells like compost, I know. Right then, let's go and tip this out. Ooh. I'll give these a washing and we'll weigh them when we get home. But I can't tell you the weights, can I? Someone left the hose on. I might have to pick another bucket actually, because these aren't much good for roasters, are they? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that water stinks. Well, I think I'll be happy. happy compost. I think I'll be happy if I get another 6 or 7 barrels like that, 6 or 7 buckets like that. That's a fair old weight, that one. Yeah, I'll weigh them when I get home, and you'll find out at the end of October what they weigh.